We're about a minute and a half here from tip-off. Tomorrow we have a full slate of games, starting with a 5th and 6th grade boys game. They'll be playing here and tomorrow, and game time will be just before 10 o'clock. We're trying to get about a 9:45 start on that one so that we can... So we'll try to get that one going, and that's against Miller tomorrow. And that's at home, and we will be carrying that both on Wessington Springs Spartans Live YouTube and on your Venture 382 and Santel channels. Then at 1 o'clock tomorrow, we have a doubleheader against Trip Delmont Armor with the girls JV tipping off at 1 o'clock, followed by the boys JV, then girls varsity and boys varsity. Those will be carried on Wessington Springs Spartans Live, and tomorrow's action for the high schools will be on the live ticket channel and also on our sister station, Santel 108. We're about 30 seconds away here from tip-off. And if any of you are listening and have Chamberlin fans in the stands that would like to share that, you can share that by going to Wessington Springs Spartans Live at YouTube. We are not doing live ticket tonight for the junior high game, but it will be on Wessington Springs Spartans Live YouTube tonight. Yep. And apologies, we do not have the Chamberlin Cubs name, so we'll just be calling them by number. Coming out here, there's going to be 2 games tonight. What we're going to call a younger kids game and an older kids game. And the tip is controlled there by Flowers, but into the hands of 35, and Chamberlin brings it up first on the attack. Out into the corner, up top. Drive down the center, partially blocked there. 23 has it, 53 back up, no good. And Colby Flowers comes out of there with the rebound, pushing it up. Saves it from going out of bounds, but right into the Chamberlin Cubs' hands. Chamberlin sets it up offensively. For the Spartans, we have Grady Gran, Will Bruckner, Tregan Jensen, Colby Flowers, and Gavin Brandenburg on the floor. Jensen off to Bruckner. Bruckner looking inside, nothing there. Gives it up top to Brandenburg. Brandenburg over to Colby Flowers. Flowers makes a move to the basket, kind of an unorthodox shot there. Gran has it blocked, and Chamberlin comes out, and Chamberlin has a breakaway. 20 off the board and in, and Chamberlin takes a 4-0 lead with 5:15 to go here. Jensen sets up the offense, brings it over to the left-hand side where Brandenburg takes it to the elbow and loses it there. Kicked out. Flowers in a race with the Chamberlin Cub, and the Cub wins that race to 10. Back up to 53, and Brandenburg comes out of there with a steal. And Chamberlin knocks it away from behind. It will be Spartan ball underneath the basket. Grady Gran set the trigger it in there for the Spartans. Spartan setting up in a box out to Jensen. Jensen turns and fires, and that one's good. Tregan Jensen gets the Spartans on the board, 2-0, or 2-4. .23 has the ball up top, guarded there by Bruckner. Off to number 10. Into 53. 53 makes a move to the basket, blocked there by Flowers, and Flowers pulls it down. Off to Tregan Jensen. Jensen brings it across to Brandenburg, and Brandenburg has it taken away there by number 23. He's going in for the layup. Off the board and good. Chamberlin leaves 6-2 after 2 minutes. Jensen brings it across timeline. Looking for somebody to pass to, and Bruckner finally comes, but Jensen travels prior to the pass. Ball will go back to Chamberlin with 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Twenty brings it up. Kicks it back out to 23. Into 53, guarded there by Flowers. Out on the wing, back to 23. Looking inside, nothing there. Jensen on the defense. Starts a drive, and Brandenburg gets a hand on it. Retained by Chamberlin. Bruckner gets a hand in, nothing there. And we have a foul as 53 was going up. He's fouled on the arm. He'll go to the line shooting 2. First one up and off the iron, no good. 53 lines up the second shot. Second one up, and that's off the side of the iron. Flowers on the rebound, kicks it to Jensen. Jensen once again is going to run the point for the Spartans. Brings it across. Flowers sets a pick. Jensen goes by. And to Gran. Gran gets off a baseline shot. Off the board, no good. Rebound there by number 10 for Chamberlin. Chamberlin looking to push again. And the drive in. A nice pass off there, but picked off by Flowers. Flowers looking to push. Flowers all the way up. Off the board, no good. Chamberlin breaks out with number 20. Off the board, no good. Good attempt there, and Brandenburg pulls down the rebound. Jensen bring the ball up for the Spartans. Off to Flowers. Flowers lines up a 3, and that's good. 6-5. Wessington Springs trails by just 1. Chamberlin on the attack here. Out in the corner looking for someone underneath. Nothing opening up. Now there's a pass in. Pass back out. No shot taken there. He moves in a little closer. Off the board. No good. Rebound Chamberlin back up. And that one falls. That was number 23 on the putback. Looks like we have a couple new Cubs coming in and a couple new Spartans coming in. Jensen takes it around that pick. Off to Flowers, back to Flowers. Flowers goes in and loses the ball. Chamberlin pushes, number 20 on the push. All the way off the board, and that's good. We had a collision under the basket, and we're going to have a injury timeout here as Brandenburg and one of the Cubs hit the wall. Now into the game is Robbie Hine and Brandon Flowers. They'll be joined by Will Bruckner, Tragan Jensen, and Colby Flowers. And now we have the right number of players on the court, and we'll start again. Jensen's going to bring it up, calling out the play. Bringing it over here to the left wing, reversing it. Top to Bruckner. Bruckner looking in. Off to Flowers. Flowers to Jensen. Jensen makes a move. Gets one up and good. 10-7. Spartans trail by just 3. Here with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Chamberlin looking to take advantage here. 35 makes a nice move around Flowers and then stolen there by Robbie Hine. Hine did a good job of stepping in there and picking that one off. Jensen working on that right side. Up top to Colby Flowers. He drives in off the board hard. And the Cubs come down with the ball, almost taken away there by Brandon Flowers. 15 seconds to go here. Chamberlin looking to get a shot up before the buzzer. And up, off the board too hard. And there's a scramble for the ball, and that will end the first quarter. The Chamberlin Cubs leading the Wessington Spring Spartans 10-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back here for the start of the second quarter. On the floor to start the second quarter for your Spartans, we have Will Bruckner, Tragan Jensen, Colby Flowers, Brandon Flowers, and Robbie Hine. Jensen bringing it to the right side, all the way around. Good move there. Up and off the board and good. Jensen scores again, 10-9. Spartans pull within one. Bruckner picks him up there on the defense. Gets him to pick it up. Good defense there. Hine gets out. Bruckner had good help defense there. Into the corner. Starting a drive. And number 2. Bank is open. 12-9. Jensen off on the wing to Flowers. Flowers tried to get it into Flowers, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Chamberlin Cubs. Couple new Cubs coming in the game. Okay, back to the action. And that one is stuffed there by Brandon Flowers, and he gains control of it. Tragan Jensen pushing it up. Looks up, finds Colby Flowers. Colby takes it to the basket. Off one and goes in. 12-11. Spartans once again can pull within one. Off to 20. And Bruckner steps into the passing lane. Bruckner, nice stop there, but he's called for the travel. .431 here to go in the second quarter. Chamberlin Cubs are bringing it up. And there's going to be a foul there on Flowers. All right, here we go. We're back to the action. Oh, a nice pass inside. Then he kicks it out. Up off the board. No good. Brandon Flowers pulls down the board. Off to Jensen. Jensen's calling a play out here. Takes it around. Tried to use a screen there by Bruckner. Nothing there. Into Flowers. Flowers up underhanded and off the board. And the Spartans take the first lead of the game at 13-12. Chamberlin sets it up top. Bruckner there on the defense. Robbie Hine Good defense there, and Brandon Flowers pulls down the board. Good defense there by Hine and Flowers. Jensen once again brings it up, kicks it on the wing to Flowers. Colby Flowers takes a long three and saved in there by Brandon. Back to Colby. Colby makes a move to the basket, up off the rim, no good, and Chamberlain comes down with the rebound. Chamberlain looking to push here a little bit. Spartans back well defensively. Bruckner's putting on some good ball pressure there. Inside. And got the ball dead there. And we're going to get a reach over foul there on number 12, Brandon Flowers. Okay, that foul was deemed to be on the floor, so we'll go ahead and take the ball out underneath. Chamberlain's working it into the corner, into the middle, and Brandon Flowers tips it away. Robbie Hine picks up the loose ball. Jensen to Bruckner. Bruckner to Flowers. Flowers makes a move to the basket, loses his feet, and travels. New Cub coming in the game. Cubs kick it out there on the left wing. Underneath, good defense there by Bruckner to get it in the passing lane. And Robbie Hine tips it away. Race for the ball there, won by the Cub. And up off the board, no good, and Brandon Flowers pulls down the board off to Jensen. Out to Colby Flowers. He makes a move, short shot, no good. Taken there by the Cubs. Bruckner hustles back, ties him up for a jump ball. That will belong to Wessington Springs. Coming into the game for the Spartans will be Grady Grand, Gavin Brandenburg. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're getting ready to come back to the action with 1:49 to go here in the second quarter. The Spartans lead 13-12. It will be their ball out of bounds over here on the near side. Bruckner set to bring it in. Jensen gets it across. And we're going to have a 5-second call. The ball will go back to the Chamberlain Cubs. Oh, Bruckner almost got that one. Looking inside, 20 makes a good move, but blocked there by Flowers into the hands of 53. Kicked out to 35. He's going to make a move to the basket. Up off the board and good. Chamberlin retakes lead 14-13 with 1:08 to go here. Over to Brandenburg. Brandenburg looking into Flowers. Flowers makes a move. Off the board, a little strong, no good. Gran off the board and good. The Spartans retake the lead 15-14 with 50 seconds to go here in the first half of your first junior high game. And a little bit of size mismatch in there. Good job there by the Spartans to shut that off. And Chamberlain getting a load of offensive rebounds right here. Continuing to get the offensive board. And Flowers finally steps in but tips it on the line. With 20 seconds to go, the Spartans have that slim 1-point lead, 15-14 over the Cubs. Ball into 35. He's making a dash to the basket. Blocked there by Flowers. Picked up by Jensen. Jensen slows it up. We have 10 seconds. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh, just a little hard off the board. And that's the way your first half will end, with the Spartans leading 15-14. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Peace of mind for you. Most soldiers serve because they want to give back to their country. Then they find out that being part of the South Dakota Army National Guard comes with other rewards. Beyond earning additional pay and getting help with education costs, South Dakota soldiers and their families will enjoy even more real benefits, such as inexpensive health care through the TRICARE system and low-cost life insurance that pays up to $400,000. Take care of your health, your family, and your future. For more information, go to nationalguard.com/tools/life insurance or 1-800-GO-GUARD.
Why buy a picture in a frame with dimensions you didn't make? Aerial home photos are expensive, up to $300 a piece. Get customization of a full aerial HD digital photo of your home, farm, personal, or industrial areas, starting under $150. Visit wallsairphotography.com or call Porter to schedule your appointment, serving Wessington Springs and surrounding counties. Keep your home photos updated without the hassle of paying a fortune. Walls Air Photography. Capture new perspectives.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Dr. Kelly Tobin and staff at Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic are proud supporters of high school athletics. When it comes to large and small animal health, look to Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic. They understand how important your livestock is to you and will give you service that you can depend on. Call 539-1040. That's 539-1040. Rolling Hills is located on Dakota Avenue, across from Farm Bureau in Wessington Springs. Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic.
Foothills Truck Services, conveniently located on the corner of Dakota Avenue and Highway 34 in Wessington Springs, can help you with all your truck and trailer repairs, maintenance, modification, and fabrication. They are a dealer for Titan fuel tanks and carry truck and trailer accessories plus chrome. Foothills Truck Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during the harvest season. Call Foothills Truck Services at 605-350-7678 or check them out on Facebook.
Medicare can be complicated, but not with Wellmark. Call Farm Bureau Agent Brian Bergeline in Wessington Springs at 605-539-0014 to make choosing the right Medicare supplement plan easy. Brian Bergeline is available anytime to answer all your questions, walk through the process, and make sure you're getting the plan to meet your needs, so you can find coverage with confidence. Brian Bergeline is a local authorized independent agent for Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of South Dakota. To be eligible, you must reside in the service area of the plan. Wellmark Medicare supplement insurance plans are not affiliated with any government agency.
As a Venture Communications customer, you're ready for tomorrow. Where you live, the world's at your fingertips through a fast and reliable fiber optic internet connection. You can choose the RushNet broadband speed you want, all the way up to a gigabit. And your own team of technical experts are ready to help 24/7. Change your world with RushNet high-speed internet. Be ready for tomorrow. Get connected. Call Venture Communications today.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
J&M Specialties, located in Wessington Springs, is a full-service auto body shop, parts store, and full-line automotive store. They offer a variety of auto body services, including windshield repair and replacement. J&M Specialties does restoration services for both automotive vehicles and tractors, along with fifth wheel hitch installations. They have accessories sales, installation, and a mechanic on duty. Stop into J&M Specialties or call 605-539-0250. J&M Specialties is also a proud supporter of our area schools.
The Springs Inn Cafe and Lounge, located in Wessington Springs, has been serving home-cooked meals for more than 49 years. John and Carla invite you to stop in for a fresh, never-frozen burger, our famously delicious roasted chicken, and we saved the best for last, our Better Than the Rest Sunday noon buffet. Hours the rest of the week are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for dine-in, carry-out, and free delivery. We also offer catering.
Okay, we're back here to start the second half with the Spartans leading 15-14. How did I manage that? Did I give you $3? Okay. Okay, here we go. It'll be red ball to kick off here. And we're underway. Ball goes inside right away, and we had a jump ball as Colby Flowers was there to put a roof on that one. And the Spartans will get the ball back. And Jensen takes it around. Oh, tries to get it into Grand. Off of the back of number 53. And the Cubs come out with it. Jensen trying to make a run back. Oh, off the board, no good. And then Gran pulls down the rebound. Gran off to Flowers. Flowers pushing it up. Gives it off to Brandenburg. Brandenburg's looking for somebody. And the ball is taken away there by number 23. 23 goes in off the board, and he's fouled there by Brandenburg. He'll go to the line shooting 2. First one on the way here for number 23. That one's off the board and good. Tying the score up at 15 here with 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Second shot coming up. That one's no good, and Brandenburg pulls down the rebound. And then turns the ball over. Oh, and that was close to an over back, and they did catch it. We have an over and back on the Cubs, giving the ball back to the Spartans. With 5:06 to go, it remains tied, and we have a sub coming in the game. Flowers is coming in for Brandenburg. That will put Flowers down on the bottom and bring Colby Flowers to the top. Jensen brings it around. Screen set there by Flowers. Goes by. Bounce pass into Brandon. Flowers off the board. No good. And the Cubs pull down the rebound. And we have a timeout as one of the Cubs took a shot to the face. And we got a couple subs coming in.
Oh, hey. Watch out. You better come
There you go.
My eyes were going bad. I just started this thing going around. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
Oh, and a long three-pointer off the board. No good. Pulled down there by Gran. He takes his time and finds Jensen, and Jensen's going to bring it up here. Inside to Grady Gran. Grady Gran up off the board and good for two. Spartans take a 17-15 lead with 4:20 to go here. Off in the corner, they're looking for somebody to cut through inside. Nothing there. Up top to 44, and he takes a hop. The ball will go back to the Spartans. With 4:03 to go, the Spartans remain ahead 4-2. We have a sub coming in here for the Cubs. Bruckner into Jensen. Jensen across the line. Screen set there by Flowers, but then Jensen coughs it up. 23 going in. Flowers goes in for the foul. And the bucket. Bucket'll good, tying it at 17. And Chamberlin will go to the line with a chance to take the lead here. Free throw's no good. No rim on that free throw, so the score remains tied with 3:52 to go. And Brandenburg back in the game for Gran. Jensen brings it across, looking for a screen. Screen there by Bruckner into the corner. Looking inside, and that was taken away. And then we have a travel on the Cubs. Bruckner going to throw it in here. Goes directly into Flowers. Oh, hook shot up and off the board, no good. Chamberlin coming down with a chance to take the lead here. 20 looks at a three, gives it up. Drives in, good steal there by Jensen. Jensen regains control off to Brandenburg and back to Jensen. Screen there by Brandenburg. Off Brandenburg's hands, taken away by the Cubs. And no good there. And we're going to have a foul on number 13. Oops, that's going to be called on number 20, Bruckner. And the Cubs will go to the line. First one off the rim, no good. Second one rattles in. The Cubs take a 1-point lead here with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Jensen bringing across the timeline. Cut off there to Bruckner. Bruckner looking back. Looking inside to Colby Flowers. Triple team there. And we have a push called on Chamberlain. It will be the Spartan ball underneath the basket. And Flowers, has rattled out. And Chamberlain comes down with the rebound. Looking inside, nothing there. Back out. 20 makes a move to the basket, hard over the rim, and Brandon Flowers pulls it down, kicks it out to Jensen, and Jensen brings the ball up here for the Spartans. Off to Bruckner. Bruckner looks at the shot, nothing there. Flowers turns into the middle, and off to Brandenburg at the free throw line, off the rim, no good, and rebound Cubs. Okay, we have 145. We have 3 new Cubs and a new Spartan in the game. Robbie Hine back in the game for Garrett Brandenburg.
Click, end, click, and then save, and then close it out like you close out a computer. And then your camera.
Okay.
You're just going to leave it up there?
Yep. Yep. All right. And there we have a travel on the Cubs. Okay, Jensen bringing the ball up here. Off to Flowers. Flowers up top there to Bruckner.
Yep.
And Bruckner travels. Ball comes in there. Number 0 is running the point now for the Cubs. Cubs leading 18-17. And he makes a baseline move, and that's blocked by Bruckner. Flowers pulls it out. Off to Jensen. Jensen looking ahead to Flowers. Flowers turns, fires, nothing there. Robbie Hine right there for the putback, nothing. And Brandon Flowers cleans up the offensive board and the basket, taking a 19-18 lead with exactly 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Will Bruckner takes it away, goes in for the layup, and he's going to be called for the travel. .47 seconds to go. The Spartans continue to lead by 1. Wait momentarily for a shoe to get tied. And the Cubs bring the ball in. The Cubs start up the court. Jensen fights through that screen. And Flowers reads the pass. Goes in off the board for 2. The Spartans take their biggest lead of the night at 3, leading 31-18. Ooh, and there was close to a travel, and the travel was called. I just didn't hear the whistle. With 20 seconds to go, we have 3 new Cubs entering the basketball game. Bruckner set to bring the ball in for the Spartans. Gets it into Jensen. Jensen sets up the play here. We got 15 seconds to go. Off to Flowers. Flowers uses a good screen there by Hine. Off the board, nothing there. Scramble for the ball. Chamberlin comes out with it with 6 seconds. And Chamberlain gets fouled with 0.4 seconds to go. And 35 will go to line shooting 2. Spartans continue to lead 21-18. Ooh, that one rims out. Second shot coming up with only 0.4 of a second to go. Spartans need a good box out here. Second one on the way. That is off the rim. And that will do it for your third quarter. At the end of 3, the Spartans lead 21-18. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay, we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter. The Spartans have a 3-point lead, and it will be Chamberlain's ball. Just a reminder, tomorrow about 9:45, we're going to tip off a pair of 5th and 6th grade games against Miller here at home. We'll be carrying those on Wessington Springs Spartans YouTube Live and on Channel 382. We will not put them to live ticket tomorrow. Flowers with the medium range jumper, no good. Jensen comes down with the rebound, has it taken away by 23. 23 is pushing it up. And Bruckner cuts underneath, and we're going to get a foul on Bruckner. Cubs trigger it in. Brandon Flowers gets a hand on that one, looking for somewhere to go. Back in. Flowers goes straight up, but he gets the shot out right over the top. 21-20. Cubs cut the lead to 1. Jensen bring to Bruckner, looking inside, trying to get it in there to Flowers, and the ball's tipped away. It will remain the Spartan basketball. Ball comes into Bruckner. Bruckner into Flowers. Flowers up off the glass, no good. Attempts to get the rebound. Number 20, Jensen back on defense. Good defense there. All 5 Spartans hustled back there on defense. Off to Flowers. Flowers into Brandon Flowers. A little rolling hook shot. Dang it. All right. Yeah. Cubs bring it up. Look inside. Nice step through. Cubs take a 22-21 lead. Cubs pull down that defensive board. Start back across the lane. Brandon Flowers tips it and steals it. And Flowers starts a drive. And loses the ball out of bounds. With 3:57 to go here in the fourth, the Cubs lead 22-21. Spartans looking here to put on a little full court pressure. To number 10. Hine reads that, gets in the middle, but they're going to call Hine for the push. Good read there by Robbie, but just a little too much body. And that will put the Cubs in the 1-1. As Wessington Springs has 7 team fouls and the Cubs have 1 team foul. First shot is up, off the board, too hard, no good. Chamberlin. Oh, nice pass there, and Chamberlain takes a 3-point lead with 3:40 to go here in the fourth. Jensen brings it across, harassed there by number 20, and we're going to get a foul on number 20. And it'll be out of bounds on the side to Wessington Springs. A new Cub coming into the game. And Hine takes a shot, kind of gets a little push there. No foul called, and the ball will go back to the Cubs. Putting a little full court defense on there, man to man, it looks like. Chamberlin looking to get the ball inside, taken away there by Colby Flowers. He looks to push it up, slows it up, gets it up to Jensen. Jensen to Bruckner, and it's out of bounds off Bruckner. 3:09 to go. Spartans trailing by 3. Robbie has a seat for a minute. Grady Grand checks back in. Chamberlain takes a 5-point lead. Another steal by Chamberlain. Off the board, no good. Bruckner did a good job of hustling back there on D to pick that board up. And we're going to have Bruckner called for the travel. Okay. Bruckner with the steal on the inbounds, and then he's fouled, and Bruckner will go to the line shooting 2. Bruckner lines up the first one here. Oh, just rims out. Bruckner gets set to line up the second one. Second one off the front of the iron. Grattan hustles after it, but beat to the ball by the Chamberlain Cub. And that's going to be an offensive foul. On number 23 with 2:25 go, the Spartans trail by 5. Flowers set triggered into Jensen. Jensen bringing it up. Good screen there by Bruckner. Into Brandon Flowers. Makes a move off the board a little hard, gets his own board, and then it's taken away by Chamberlain. Chamberlain looking to push again. And we have a push there on Bruckner, and that will put Chamberlain back to the line for a 1-and-1. Got a couple new Cubs coming in the game. I believe number 43 and 25 checked in for the first time. 23 at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. First one off the board and good. 27-21. We have one more free throw coming up, as they were in the bonus. Second shot coming here. That one's up. That one's also good off the board. The Cubs take a 7-point lead with just 2 minutes to go here in the final quarter of this first junior high game. Jensen stops, nothing there, gets it back out to Flowers. Flowers looks into Flowers. And another hook shot just rolls off the rim. And Flowers is going to be called with a swat there, sending number 53 to the line for 2 with 1:28 to go. First one's up and good. Hine checks back in. Number 0 checks back in. 2 checks in for Chamberlain. Second one up, and that's also good. That gives Chamberlain the biggest lead of the night at 30-21 with just 1:27 left to go. Jensen pushing it up. Gets it into Hine. Hine back to Bruckner. Back to Hine. Hine goes up, short shot off the board, no good. Flowers gets stuffed by the rim twice. And scramble on the floor there. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Spartans. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we have white ball out of bounds on the side with 1:04 to go. Ball goes straight over the top to Flowers and good for two, 30-23. Spartans need to pick the defense up here. And he's on the line. Good defense there by Robbie Hine, and he forces the turnover. Into Hine. Hine turns, and he's fouled. Hine will go to the line for two. Hine's first one, nothing but net, 30-24. Hine gets ready to line up the second one. Second one off the side of the rim, and it's on the end line. Ball goes back to the Cubs. 45 seconds to go. Chamberlain ball in the backcourt. Trying to get the ball in here. They do to number two. Two pushes it up, and Hines steps in the passing lane. Taken there by Jensen, bounced off a couple Chamberlain Cubs' feet, and we have a jump ball, and that will belong to the Spartans. Spartans valiantly trying to get back in the game here. Flowers set to trigger it in. Goes into Brandon. Flowers off the board, no good. Brandon pulls down the rebound, goes back up, gets stuffed by the basket. And now we're going to have a foul. And we'll put Chamberlain back to the line. Reminder, tomorrow morning at 9:45, we will be broadcasting the 5th and 6th grade games versus Miller on our Wessington Springs Spartans YouTube Live and Venture Channel 382. First one up and good, 31-24. A new Cub coming in the game. Second attempt coming here for number two. That one also up, off the rim hard. Ball batted around, and two comes up with his own rebound. Off to number 25. Oh, and he's on the end line. It'll be white ball. 20 seconds left. Spartans trail by 7. Oh, and that's just a little high and out of the reach And with 13.8 seconds to go, Chamberlain ball on the baseline. Chamberlain looking to kick it in. Get it in number 2. And we're going to have a foul there by Hine on the sideline. And that will bring 2 shots up as we're now into the double bonus. First one there by 2 is good again. Second one being lined up by 2. That one's up and off the side. And we're going to have a foul on number 32 with a push. And that will put Chamberlain back to the line. This time it'll be number 42 on the line. Also shooting the double bonus, so he'll get 2 shots. First one up, and good. (33-24) with 7.3 seconds to go here in the first junior high game. That one up, off the rim, no good. Hine with the rebound, he goes to the floor with the ball. And we're going to have a foul on number 25 with the push. That's only their 16th foul. So with 5.2 seconds to go. And a steal. 2 takes a shot at the buzzer. It's no good. Chamberlain wins 33-24. We will get ready here for our second junior high game. Huge shout out tonight for Marcus Dom for getting everything set up for us. Brett Miller, our cameraman. And we will be back in a few minutes to bring you the second junior high boys game. All right, we're back here in Wessington Springs for the start of the second junior high game. This junior high game. Just a reminder that tomorrow we will be live on Wessington Springs YouTube and Venture 382 Santel 108 about 9:45 for the start of the 5th and 6th grade boys against Miller in the morning. Then at 1 o'clock we have a doubleheader with Trip Delmont Armor. 1 o'clock game will kick off with the Spartan girls JV team, followed by Spartan boys JV, girls varsity, and boys varsity. Those will be carried on Spartan Live Ticket as well. And Sam Ponslow jumps, tips it over to Mabius. Mabius goes up for the first shot, no good. Ponslow keeps it alive. Out to Larson. About had it taken away there, back to Mabius. Mabius is going to set up the offense. Long three there for Mabius, and that's good. The Spartans take a 3-0 lead. And Mabius gets it to Rodner. Rodner back to Mabius. Mabius is going to set up the offense. Mabius for a long three. Off, no good. Rebound to Chamberlain. Chamberlain looks to run. Pulls it out. And Rodner with a good steal there. Rodner takes it away and gives it back to Mabius. Mabius over to Larson. Larson a running one-footer. No good. Rebound to Chamberlain. Chamberlain looking to push it up. Defense there by Blake Miller. Chamberlain working it around. Shot right in the middle of the lane there for 52, and that's good. 3-2 Spartans. Carter Mabius pulls it up. And in the corner to Ponslow. Ponslow starts a move, nothing there. And Ponslow is charged with the travel as he lost possession of the ball and then dribbled again. And Larson, good hands to take it away. Tries to feed Miller, nothing there. Up to Mabius. Mabius looks to set it up again. Spartans looking to run through. Get it to Miller, top of the key. Miller looks in, nothing there. Back up to Mabius. Looking inside to Rodner, and Rodner is caught in the lane for 3 seconds. Turnover Spartans with 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Miller plays good defense there, causing the turnover. And then Ponslow throws it away as Larson tries to save it. And we have a timeout by Chamberlain. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back here with 4:01 to go in the first. Springs leading 3-2, and it will be Chamberlain's ball. Spartans looking to put on a little full court pressure. We have no one guarding the ball. 14 brings it in, and they do get it across. And good hands there by Ponslow to poke it away. Then Larson gets it back to Ponslow, back to Mabius. Oh, nice looking play there by the Spartans to take a 5-2 lead. Larson with a good lead pass for Mabius. Spartans once again putting on some pressure. Looking to get it up. Ponslow bats it away. Chamberlain retains possession in the backcourt. And we're going to have a 10-second call. Good defense there by the Spartans. Spartans lead 5-2. Oh, bad pass there by Miller. Taken away by Chamberlain, but Miller hustles back and knocks it out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul on Miller reaching across. That'll be Miller's first foul. First team foul. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. Spartans into the corner, or excuse me, Cubs into the corner. Back to the corner, tried to put it inside, and that's off Chamberlain, back to Wessington Springs. Mabius uses that screen by Miller. Gets it into Rodner. Back up to Mabius. Mabius with a three. And Miller does a good job trying to save it, but come into the Cubs. And now Ponslow putting some pressure on in the backcourt. Met there by Miller. And a deflection by Ponslow. And a kick to Miller, and Miller tries to save it, and he does a good job saving it, and Chamberlain was on the end line. That will be back to the Spartans. Just a reminder, tonight's game is not being streamed on YouTube, therefore we do not have a visible scoreboard. I will try to announce the score enough so everyone knows what's going on. Back to Larson, back to Miller. Miller looking in for Rodner. Kicks it to Larson. Larson goes up, had it blocked there. And here comes the Cubs. Larson hustles, tries to throw it off the Cub. Does a good job, but Chamberlain retains possession. Number 11 for Chamberlain looking to kick it up, and Ponslow takes that one away. Ponslow up off the board too hard, no good. Mabius got blocked by the rim. Ponslow kicks it up top to Miller. Miller with a long three, and that's good. 8-2 Spartans. Chamberlain getting ready to kick it in. And Miller tips that one away. Rodner had it for a moment, come back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain forces shot, nothing there. And we have Mabius on the rebound. Setting up to play. Rodner has an illegal pick there up on top as he wasn't set when Mabius went by. With 1:15 to go in the first quarter, it is 8-2 Spartans. All right, Chamberlain setting it in here with 1:15 to go. And Ponslow takes it away, leaves it short off the front iron, and Chamberlain comes away with it, and it'll stay red ball. Chamberlain will take it out on the far side. Still Spartans in full court pressure. Into three. He looks to bring it up against Mabius and bounces it off the foot of number 32 for Chamberlain, back to the Spartans. And we have a sub coming in. With 1 minute to go here in the first quarter, it's 8-2 Spartans. Oh, and Miller was looking for Mabius, and he had already turned his back. Turnover to the Cubs. And Rodner steps in the passing lane for another steal. Rodner's playing some good defense here tonight. Mabius brings it up, has it poked away, retains possession, goes around the far side, and it's blocked there. And it's going to stay with the Spartans as it goes off a Cub. We have a sub coming in for Chamberlin. Miller was right there. Couldn't get the bucket to fall. Mabius tries to slap it in, and it's off of Mabius and back to the Cubs. And that's good. Chamberlain cuts the lead to 8-4 with just 2 seconds to go. Mabius from half court. Oh, off the front of the rim. And that's the way your first quarter will end, with the Spartans leading 8-4. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay, coming back out of that. Coped. All right. It'll be red ball to start the second quarter here. Yeah, that's Michael. Chamberlain gets it in, gets it up, off the board. Rodner there for the rebound, and the Spartans bring it back. Larson had it tipped away, and it will remain with the Spartans. Okay, Miller is set to bring it in here. Spartans still leading 8-2 or 8-4. Gets it into Ponslow. Ponslow goes straight up off the board, nothing there, and it's going to remain with the Spartans. Rodner looking to get it in, gets it into Mabius. Mabius back into Rodner. Rodner out to Ponslow. Ponslow to Larson. Larson takes a big step. Miller lines up a three. Oh, just off the back iron. 3 Spartans go for the rebound. Ponslow gets it. Miller picks off the air ball off the board and in. 10-4 as Blake Miller scores. 5:10 to go, 10-4. And that one rattles off the rim, gets his own board, goes back up, and Rodner snags that one out of the air. Off to Ponslow. Ponslow gets it back to Babius. Larson lines up a three. That's no good. Follows his own shot. Good job there following his shot. And that one's hard off the board. Spartans slapping away at the ball. Chamberlain retains possession. They have him stopped in the backcourt. Oh, and number 12 was on the out-of-bounds line, turning the ball back over to the Spartans. Spartans leading 10-4 with 4:36 to go here in the second quarter. Miller lines up a three. Oh, in and out. And Chamberlain gets that rebound. Larson works hard, but he knocks it out of bounds. Flowers coming into the game. That's Brandon Flowers coming in, replacing Ridge Rodner. So we have Blake Miller, Carter Mabius, Luke Larson, Brandon Flowers, and Sam Ponslow. Ball's brought into number 5. Larson has him there. Double team comes from Miller. And a long two there by number 23. And now we have Flowers with the foul. 53 will go to the line to shoot 2. With 4:12 to go here in the second period, it is 10-4. First one up and good, 10-5. Spartans remain in the lead by 5. Second shot coming on the way for number 53. That one's up off the back iron. Ponslow pulls down the rebound looking for Mabius. Mabius set to run the offense. Miller makes a move. Oh, gets it into Flowers. Nice lead pass there for Flowers and just off the edge. And we're going to have a jump ball and possession arrow will go to the Cubs. Good hustle there by Larson to come in and crash the boards on that one. 10-5 Spartans with 2:53 to go. And a nice pass up ahead and to the basket and for the score. Spartans lead trimmed to 3, 10-7 here with 3:40 to go in the second. Screen by Miller, nothing there. Mabius continues to work around, gets to the board, nothing there. Flowers up, nothing there. Mabius pulls it out. Ponslow drives to the middle, puts it off the board, no good. Larson gets the rebound. And it's going to stay as it goes off number 13 for Chamberlain. So with 3:20 to go, Spartans continue to lead by 3, 10-7. Nice entry pass into Flowers. Then it's taken away by Chamberlain. Mabius back, and I think Miller got a hand on that one. 32 with a shot from the elbow, 10-9. And we have a timeout called by Chamberlain. With 3:07 to go in the second quarter, it is 10-9. Your Spartans continue to lead. Okay, coming back out of that timeout, it'll be Spartans ball. Ponslow set to trigger it in. Into Miller. Miller gets it up to Larson. Up to Mabius. Mabius takes it in. Over to Hine. Oh, just a bit short. And Miller does a good job of crashing the board. 12-9 Spartans. Chamberlain looking to push here. Oh. And there's going to be a foul there by Hine on the shot attempt. Basket was no good. .53 back on the line again. No good on the first one. Spartans continue to lead 12-9 with 2:44 to go. Got another Cub coming into the game. Number 14's in. Ooh. See how that bounces. Oh, and Miller pulls down the rebound, has it slapped back. Now he gets it up to Mabius. A little pressure in the backcourt there by Chamberlain. Mabius breaks the pressure. Off to Miller. Or off to Ponslow, back to Miller for 3. Oh, rattles in and out. Robbie Hine had the rebound. Robbie looks to go out to Mabius. Mabius temporarily loses the handle there. Good screen set there by Miller. Mabius launches a 3, and that hits the standard, and it's out of bounds. With 2:13 to go here in the second period, Springs continues to lead 12-9. And there's a steal by Robbie Hine. Good defense step in there by Hine. And back come the Spartans. Into the corner to Larson, back to Mabius. Skip pass over to Ponslow. Ponslow to the middle of the lane. Hard off the board and good. We're going to count the basket. And a foul on number 52 will send Ponslow to the line. It is 14-9 Wessington Springs with 1:48 to go in the second. Robbie Hine checks out after doing a good job in there, and Ridge Rodner returns. And Miller steps in for the offensive rebound. Spartans will set it back up. And that's tipped out of bounds by... Watch. All right, back here. And Miller's pass comes in, and it's off the leg of number 52. It remains Spartan basketball. Ponslow. Into Mabius. Mabius looking to drive the middle of the lane. A little flip shot there, no good. Rodner keeps it alive, back to Miller. Miller puts it in for 2, 16-9. Spartans lead by 7. 1:18 to go here. Oh, a good hustle by Larson, and Rodner steps in the passing lane. Good defense on the back end there 3 or 4 times here for the Spartans, stopping that Chamberlin break. Mabius drives to the middle, throws up a shot, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. With 1 minute to go, it's 16-9. Wessington Springs leads. Mabius' first one is good, taking the score to 17-9. Mabius lines up the second one. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound Chamberlain. And we got him stopped in the backcourt. And Rodner steps in again. Kicks it to Larson. Larson to Ponslow to Mabius with 46 seconds to go here in the second. Spartans lead by 8, 17-9. In the corner to Ponslow. Ponslow drives in, cut off there to Larson. Out to Mabius. Mabius kicks to Miller. Oh! $20 to go here. Spartans continue to lead by 8, and we're going to have a foul on Larson as he reached in to stop that fast break. Chamberlin ball out of bounds. That's a 5th team foul on the Spartans, knocked away there by Miller. Chamberlain will bring it in again on the far side. Miller once again gets a hand in the passing lane, tips it out of bounds. Chamberlain will again trigger it in. Changing inbound players. And 14 gets it in to 12. Oh, Rodner goes for the steal, misses, leaves 32 wide open. And a good follow by 32. And Mabius tips it to himself. Goes in, off the board at the buzzer, and we're going to count that. As we go to the half, it is 19-9. Wessington Springs with a 10-point lead. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Check. All right, we're back here in Wessington Springs. We got about 40 seconds before the tip-off of the third quarter. Spartans are leading 19-9. Some upcoming events. Tomorrow at 9:45, we'll kick off with the 5th and 6th grade boys playing 2 games against Miller. That'll start about 9:45. That'll be followed by a high school doubleheader, beginning with our JV girls at 1 o'clock, followed by the JV boys, then varsity girls, varsity boys, and our opponents tomorrow will be the Trip Delmont Armor Nighthawks. Tomorrow's game will be broadcast on Wessington Springs Live, Spartans Live YouTube, and Wessington Springs Live Ticket, along with Venture Channel 382 and Santel Channel 108. We have a busy schedule coming up next week, and we'll go more into that tomorrow. Coming out here for the Spartans, we have Blake Miller, Carter Mabius, Luke Larson, Sam Ponslow, Ridge Rodner. Have a couple minutes here. We have some water on the floor, and then we'll be underway. Okay, and we're back to action. Spartans leading 19-9 to kick off the third quarter here. Miller into Mabius. Miller sets a pick. Back to Mabius. Mabius looks out to Larson. Larson looking into Mabius, nothing there. Comes up top to Miller. Miller has to save it from over and back. Mabius with a floater in the lane, and that's good. 21-9. Spartans lead by a dozen. Chamberlin pushing it up. Oh, a nice pass there. Oh, just hard off the board. Miller comes down with the rebound. It's knocked out of there. Then Ponslow gets it to head to Larson. Larson takes a short shot, uses the board well, and we go up 23-9. Spartans have a 14-point lead with 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. And Ponslow steps in the passing lane. Spartan defense is doing a great job of taking away that passing lane. Mabius goes to the far side, comes around top to Larson. Larson puts a little too much on the pass for Ponslow, and it goes out of bounds back to the Cubs. Cubs set to bring it in. Got some full court pressure here by the Spartans, looking to get it in. And he was still out of bounds when he got the return pass. Good defense there by Larson, Miller, and Mabius, forcing the turnover. Ball back to the Spartans. They'll have it under their basket. 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Spartans have a 14-point lead. Miller with pass in to Mabius. Mabius looking into Rodner. And 13 had the ball momentarily, but he was stepping out of bounds. Rodner set to bring it in. Gets it in the corner to Mabius, back to Rodner. Rodner's shot, I believe, was partially blocked there. Mabius gets the ball across, goes back in the lane, floater no good. Rodner pulls down the board, then it's taken away by 52, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Cubs on this one. With 4:20 to go here in the third quarter, it's 23-9. Miller with a good steal, and he goes up. And Mabius gets a rebound, goes back up, and Mabius will go to the line for two. Mabius steps to the line for two with 4:16 to go here in the third. First one's up and good, 24-9. Second one for Mabius is also good, 25-9. I believe. Must have had a scoring area earlier because it stays 24-9. 15-point lead. Now it goes to 25-9. They caught up with us. And Ponslow steps in the lane. He's looking to run, gets it to Mabius. Mabius squares up for short jumper. No good. Rebound Chamberlin. They kick it out. If they hurry, they got a 3-on-1. Oh, just past the outstretched arms of Rodner. And it's 25-11, and Chamberlain calls a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, it'll be white ball. Chamberlain's going to drop back to half court, and I believe that they're going to put on a little full court pressure here. Spartans set up to break that. They're going to put up some diamond pressure. Mabius into Ponslow. Ponslow, and knocked out of bounds there by Chamberlain. Miller needed to step up to get that one. Good job there. Good hustle by Chamberlain to tip it out. Ponslow will trigger it into Mabius. Mabius brings it to the top. Drives to the middle. Kicks it out to Ponslow. Ponslow back to Mabius. Mabius looking inside. Nothing there. Up top to Miller. Miller looking into Rodner. Starts a drive. Short little jump shot there. No good. Just rolled off the rim for Miller. And back come the Cubs. And a good defensive play there by Mabius. And Larson hustles. And we have a timeout called before the jump ball. Timeout Spartans. It'll be their ball. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, it's 25-11 here. The Spartans lead by 14 with 3:16 to go here in the third quarter. Bringing the ball in for the Spartans is Ponslow into Mabius. Mabius looks to set the offense. Miller breaks out onto a wing. Oh, a nice pass over to Mabius, just out of his hand, over to Ponslow, just out of his hands, and the ball's turned back over to Chamberlain. And Ponslow takes it up, and then Miller has it taken away by 52. Back to 23, over to 12. Into 52 one more time. 12 looked at a 3, moved to the middle. Oh, nice pass there to number 52. And it's 25-13. Mabius looks to break the press. Mabius slows it down. Kicks it up top to Miller. Miller looking for that screen. Off to Mabius. Mabius short. Miller pulls down the board. Kind of throws up an off-balance shot. Rodner with the rebound. Back to Mabius. Ponslow looks to make a move into Rodner. Rodner up off the board. No good. Miller back up. No good. And that is off Chamberlain. It will remain Spartans ball. 2 new Cubs checking in with 2:03 to go here in the third. It's 25-13. All right, Larson set to trigger it in. Comes up top to Miller. Miller hands it back to Mabius to reset the offense. Rodner trying to set a pick there for Mabius. Looking to get it reset here. Miller comes around, gets it into Rodner. Rodner shot no good. Taken out of the air there by number 52. And 14 has a little trouble getting it up, and Ponslow steps in. Up to Larson. Larson. Oh, 12 came back on a good play. Then Miller has it, and they call a jump ball. And the jump ball will belong to Wessington Springs. Good hustle there by all the Spartans. All right, Miller set to bring it in. Into the corner to Larson, up top to Mabius. Mabius looks to reset the offense. Colby Flowers checked in at that timeout, or that break in action. Miller comes around, good for Miller. Miller hits an elbow jumper for two, 27-13 with 1:11 to go. Good defense there by Springs, forcing Chamberlin to handle the ball. Oh, and Chamberlain saves it into the corner, but right into the hands of Ponslow. Spartans would have 5-on-4 if they hurry, and Chamberlain gets back. Mabius sets up top. Flowers takes in a drive, nothing there. Ponslow is blocked by the rim, and Miller gets fouled on his attempt. He'll go to the line for two. Appears he might have taken a little bit of a shot there. Shakes it off, comes back to the line, going to shoot two with 41.2, 27-13 here in the third quarter. Miller's first shot, nothing but net, 28-13. Miller gets one more here. Miller lines up his second free throw. That one up. That one also good. 29-13. Spartans lead by 16 with 41 seconds to go here in the third. Chamberlain looking to break the press. They get it back. 23 has the ball out on the top. Back to 12. 12 starts a drive. Shovels up a little one-hander. Rebound by 3. Back to 12. Defense for Spartans. Hustling around. They get it reset. Chamberlain has 15 seconds here. And Flowers steps in. Flowers. And Miller. Oh. And Chamberlain stepping out of bounds. So with 3.6 seconds to go, the Spartans will have one final shot under the basket. Larson set to trigger it in. Good inbounds play. Oh, and a great tip in there by Colby Flowers at the buzzer. And that will end your third quarter with the Spartans leading 31-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we're back here with the start of the fourth quarter. It'll be Chamberlain's ball to start the fourth quarter. On the floor for the Spartans, we have Mabius, Colby Flowers, Sam Ponslow, Blake Miller, and Luke Larson. And Mabius steps in the passing lane. Mabius glides in and scores two, 33-13. The Spartans lead balloons to 20. And 23 takes it all the way in. Miller pulls down a strong rebound there. Off to Ponslow and back to Mabius to set the offense. Maybe it's to Miller. Pick their set. Freeze Tom Larson up on top. Into Flowers. Flowers up and off the board for 2. 35-13. Good ball movement there by the Spartans. And Larson gets fouled by 23. As Larson had a great defensive play there. Coming around, 23 grabbed him on his way to the basket. And we have 4 new Cubs coming into the game. With 5:05 here to go in the fourth quarter, it's 35-13, Wessington Springs. Carter Mabius brings it out top to Miller. Miller looks for Mabius going through, nothing there. All the way across, skip pass to Mabius. Mabius with the long 2 as his foot was on the line, 37-13. And Ponsalo steps in and takes that one away. And it's tipped out of bounds. And Will Breckner's checking in for Luke Larson. It will be Chamberlin ball with 4:42 to go. 37-13. Larson will take a seat. And Miller has a tip away, but it goes right to a Cub, and then Sam Ponsalo creates a foul, and they'll go to the line for 2. First one up, no good. Second one on the way for number 52. And that one's good, 37-14. Have some full court pressure being put on to Ponsalo. Ponsalo throws it away. Number 11 in hard off the board. Miller temporarily had the board. Tipped back to Chamberlin. Oh, and number 32 was left wide open, hard off the board. Bruckner had the rebound. That's knocked away from him. Chamberlain resets. Spartans get the offense or the defense set up here. And that's off of number 11. A good defensive play there by the duo of Miller and Mabius. Mabius looks to push it up. Miller sets pick. Off to Bruckner. Bruckner into Flowers. Flowers, 4 guys around him, and we're going to get a foul. And Colby Flowers will go to the line shooting 2. First one up off the board and good. Chamberlain Cub coming in. Flowers lines up the second one. And Flowers crossed the line before it hit the rim, so there's a lane violation called. Ball will go back to the Cubs. With your Spartans leading 38-14 with 3:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Up top, 5 looks it over, doesn't take the shot. Number 11 drives into the lane and straight to the hoop for 2. 38-16. Back to Mabius. Mabius behind the back. Mabius trying to get it up the court. Up to Bruckner. Bruckner has it tipped away. Back to Ponsalo, to Miller, to Mabius. Settles it down. Sets up a play. Out to Miller. Miller looking into Ponsalo. Off a Cub. And a 3 for Mabius on the way. No good. Follows his own shot. Gets it back. Resets the offense. Mabius directing some traffic here. Oh, and he throws it right to a Cub. Number 5 going in for the layup, and it's good, and there's a foul by Flowers. Basket's good. 5 will go to the line, shooting 1. Brandon Flowers checks in. Number 50 checks in for Chamberlain. Five is at the line, shooting 1. And that's off the board and good. 14's checking in for Chamberlain here. It's 38-19. Spartans lead by 19 with 2:34 to go. Into Miller. Miller looks to bring it up himself. Breaks that press. Nice pass there to Flowers. Flowers hard off the board, no good. Bruckner tips it out on a good tip-out play. And it's going to stay with White. All right, so we have 2:18 to go. Still Spartans by 19, 38-19. They have the Cubs doubled up. Oh, a nice inbounds play, and then hard off the board for Ponslow. And then we have a foul called on White. It'll be Chamberlain ball with 2:12 to go. Spartans continue to lead by 19. Mabius had some good defense there, and Larson comes in. Off the board, no good, but Mabius right there. And Mabius is fouled from behind. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one for Mabius is short. Rodner comes back in the game, replacing Brandon Flowers. 1:57 to go here in the fourth. It continues to be 38-19. And we go to 39-19. Once again, a 20-point lead for the Spartans with under 2 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mabius picks him up top. Tip away by Mabius, and Mabius picks his pocket, goes in for the layup. 41-19. Good D there by Mabius. Well, Miller tried to step in, but he was just a little late, and he's called for the foul. Got a sub coming in for Chamberlain. It'll be red ball out of bounds. For Springs, we have the original starters back on the floor with Mabius, Larson, Miller, Ponslow, and Rodner. Chamberlain working across the top, and ball's tipped away, and it's going to stay with Chamberlain. And we have 5 new Spartans coming in the game. With 1:27 here to go in the fourth, it's 41-19. And we have a new Cub coming into the game, a couple of them, in fact. And we have on the floor Jensen, Bruckner, Colby Flowers, Robbie Hine, and Brandon Flowers. Oh, and 12 gets open for 3. Off the board, no good. Flowers had it and lost it. And it was tipped out by Chamberlain, so the ball will remain with the Spartans with 1:13 to go, and the Spartans leading by 22. Flowers all the way into Hine. Hine tried to go back to Flowers and kind of got run over there, but we're just going to go out of bounds, Wessington Springs. Flowers set to trigger it in. Gets it into Bruckner. Bruckner goes right back to Flowers, and it's tipped out by Chamberlain. Going to run that play again. Out of bounds for Spartans underneath. Out to Jensen. Jensen, ball fake, nothing there. Back to Bruckner. Bruckner over to Flowers. Flowers tries to bounce it into Hine, and it's touched last there by Chamberlain, and we have two more new Spartans coming in. Gavin Brandenburg and Grady Grand check in for Robbie Hine and Colby Flowers. With just under a minute to go, the Spartans continue to lead 41-19. And Grand's pass intended for Flowers. Flowers chases it down. Jensen sets it up over to Grand. Grand takes a run at the basket. Nothing there. Ball knocked away. Chamberlain takes it. Jensen hustles back on defense. Nice step through move there by number 5. Makes it 41-21. And we're going to call Jensen with a travel coming out of that inbounds play. Once again, while I have a minute, I'd like to thank Marcus for getting us set up tonight and Brett Miller for running the camera for us tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow morning beginning at 9:45 with a pair of 5th and 6th grade boys games. In the afternoon, starting at 1, we'll have a doubleheader. 2 girls games, 2 boys games with Trip Delmont Armor Nighthawks. That begins at 1 o'clock. 5th and 6th grade action will only be on Spartan YouTube Live and on Venture and Santel. We will not do live ticket for these junior high games. The afternoon games will be on live ticket and Spartans YouTube Live and also on Venture 382 and Santel 108. Chamberlain gets it in. Back to 12. 12 takes a long three-pointer, no good. And it's off Brandon Flowers' hands with 10 seconds to go. The Spartans continue to lead by 20. Into number 5. Kicks it to 12. 12 makes a drive to the basket. Throws it up, no good. Flowers tips it out. Jensen has it. And that'll be your ball game. The Wessington Springs Spartans defeat the Chamberlain Cubs in your second game, 41-21. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a safe trip home, and we'll see you in the morning.